guys, you want to see my review of this Lamar 83 by 16 dump trailer? Hang around and watch this video. Hey guys, Daniel. I'm not in the shop here. I just want to do a review over my dump trailer. We just purchased it's a 16 foot by 83 dump trailer, and I'll start at the front. It's a Lamar brand. I got a half-ton truck. This is my neighbor truck, 3/4 ton Dodge, but I was going to end up buying a 6x10 from Lamar. I like some of the features they had, but the problem I ran into is it still have the same problem. It won't take my tractor anywhere. And so my neighbor has a skid steer. He went and put a ball in. He put the BMW gooseneck ball in. And so I said, well, we'll just share the trailer. Keeps me from buying a truck, which I still may do one eventually if I decide to get in the dumping business. But anyway, reason I chose Lamar, like I said, some of the features, that's standard, all that. Got the electric brake safety deal, 2 chains, and all that's pretty much standard. You'll find that on everything pretty much. Got a spur that's up here. I need to get that tied down. Make a clamp or buy a lock or something. Gravity is holding it down. Here is a box. Got a little latch right here. That's pretty heavy gauge. That's almost like 5/16. Ooh, that's heavier than it need to be. But anyway, we can store a shovel or a rake if we go take some dirt somewhere or some rock. So in here, the standard, it's got power up, power down, hydraulic fluid here. This is magnetic. I thought that was a neat feature. I really like that idea. And got a little battery tester here. Probably going to go ahead and add a solar panel. That's probably what I do, solar charger. But there's a top. Got an interstate battery in it. I don't like how this fits. I don't know if that's a Lamar problem or a dealer problem, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and work on it, get it to fit like it's supposed to. It's not a deal breaker. Storage for chain, tools, and stuff like that. So we'll put some things in there. Online, it showed the stock number from the dealer showed that it had 10,000 pound jacks, but it actually got 12,000 pound jack on each side. So that's nice. Love this idea. This is spring loaded. Pull that out. These will drop down, and it's got a big old spring on that level, one on each side. Also, it has a charger in here. So if you don't want to put a solar charger, you think you're going to use it, just run a regular extension cord from the house, and that would be fine. So really love those features. That's too heavy. I might put a shock on that to kind of slow that down. It's got the standard jack handle here. Take it out of the holder and slide it on there to get your multiply effect, and you can let the jack legs up or down either way you need to go. So you just pull that out and it'll fold, go back for storage. So that's pretty much the front. Like I said, most of this up here is standard because you got the hooks for the chains when it's not on the trailer. So things like that. We greased that ball this morning. So got some grease fittings, 2 on each side. This side here has that one's kind of rusty. I'll get some sandpaper and take care of that. I guess they didn't grease. I thought they would when they done the pre-delivery inspection. I would assume they'll grease it, but evidently it must didn't, because I don't like it ever had any grease on it. So this is the rollout for the tarp. The tarp was already on it. Got plenty of stake pockets on it. Got the hooks if you want to put a tarp. If you don't want to use the roll like that, you can put a regular tarp on it. Pretty long, being 16 feet. It has a step on the other side. I'm probably going to add one on here. I'll build one to put on this side. It's got some 16-inch, 235, 80, or 16. We're going to check the pressure on those here in a minute. Both of these are 7,000 pound axles, so it has 14,000 GW, gross vehicle weight. Got a little rust on that, so we'll check. Oh yeah, it's a grease fitting, so I need to get in here and do a good grease job on this thing. Kind of disappointing, and the dealer didn't do a very good job on pre-inspection delivery. But these here are really nice. I wanted these, so that's one reason I picked this trailer. It had them already on it. You just take that pin out, pop it out, it pops down, and then when you're loading equipment, it helps it. It prevents it from raising so far up at the front. And so we'll put some wood, some blocks or something under here. That way if you're on soft ground or whatever. On the concrete it'll work fine, but on soft ground you probably need a wider footprint to keep it. So these chains are for, this thing has two features. It has what's called barn doors. Take this little pin out here, pop it up, they come open. And the great thing about these, your hook is already here. It's got a D-ring here. We go 4-inch D-ring. Just hook it like that, and then hit the button and dump the trailer up. It's got two 7-foot pull-outs here. Yeah, so pop those out. These little deals drop down, and you got the, yeah, there they are. They look like they're pretty heavy. I have to get some. Woo, man, look at that. Look how thick that is. That's got to be a 1/4 inch. Ain't that some good quality? That's got to be a 1/4 inch thick. So I don't know how I'm gonna do about those. I may put a string on them or something. Try to get a little bit more leverage, because that's gonna be heavy to get out. Plenty of lights all the way around. What I was gonna show you earlier was right here. These chains is kind of like a dump truck. If you want the dump spreader bed, leave the doors closed, pop out this lever, pull this lever down. Let's put it still. Have to put some oil on to get all this paint off. Pull that lever down, and it'll let the door open like a dump truck. And if you pull forward, it'll spread the dirt for you a little bit. So, got the license plate bracket on there, waiting on the tags from the county. And so, yeah, I'm gonna make a step like this and put it on the other side. So it'd be nice to have one on each side. But like I said, I bought it from a local dealer. Let's see. I had never tried it, so let's try it and see if it works. Okay, let's see here. This is up. Let's try it out. Make sure ain't no electrical lines above you when you let that thing up. And let's see. Oh yeah. That's enough there. I don't want that other door to pop out of there. So under here, got your hydraulic lines going to the cylinder. It's a scissor lift. Looks like they did grease that cylinder lift deal. It has a safety deal. That's what this is here. So when you get it all the way up, just let this up, and that'll keep it in case it lose hydraulic pressure. It'll keep the bed up where you can do the maintenance on it. So we'll do that a little later. I don't want to let it up now because that door is going to swing open and pop around the side. So yeah, pretty cool. A lot of these have gravity down, and I thought that's what this had. And what that is, if the batteries go bad, it don't matter. It's going to go down. I figure this is probably about a 10, 15 foot cord here, which is more than long enough. And you can always add the remote if you want to, but I don't have an interest in that right now. So anyway, I think that's just about everything on it. Really good. It does come with the D-rings here. They're up on the side. The idea is so it won't block material from sliding out. I imagine if you got it full of mulch or sand, you get something, leaves or whatever, get hung in there. And then in the front, they got them up at the front. And this one here has one seam. A lot of them usually have just a piece of metal folded and formed. It don't have a seam in it. But we have one seam up front. And I noticed before I left the dealer on the 14-foot model, it did not have a seam. So it's not a deal breaker. I see where they just tacked it here. Has a pretty decent well right here, and one on the other corner. But That was interesting to see that. I would have thought they put one whole sheet of a 7 gauge, which is pretty thick, because normally they come with 10 gauge. These here, you just take the lock off of here. Oops, got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, okay, take the pressure off. I got the deal in my hand, so I can't do it, but you can take that off and it'll just free roll. You just roll that out, and what they do is they will hook right here. So they will hook right here. Lamar makes good trailers, but I think their welder might have been a Friday, because he got a lot of BBs, and they didn't even get the BBs out before they put paint on it. But some of the MIG welds are pretty good on it, and got some rust there. We'll take care of that and see what happened. But just looking it over, and gonna do a maintenance on it. Put some grease in everything that spin or turn and things like that. But I'm really happy with it. Hope to use it one day next week. Take some dirt. They dug out a swimming pool, so, and I didn't know they were gonna have that much. I told them I'll keep the dirt, but got quite a bit. So, but we'll use it and see what happened. Very pleased with the purchase, and just looking to put it to use. Okay. All right. Thanks. All right. Went on and pulled one of the ramps out. Put you real close to 7 feet, so it should give you a nice slant as far as getting up. I do like the doors that flop down. That's pretty cool. But here, finally got the tarp. So you just lift this up and they take the load off of it, and all you got to do is just walk it out. You can crank it or put your rope in the middle. Design supposed to stay on the edge here, and then when you get down to the end, just wanted to put this up to kind of show you, but that's the way the tarp is gonna hang, and pretty cool how it works. Mechanism worked really well. That bar go back and forth. It's just extra long. That's all real. But let's see here. So you can pop this little lever off. Make sure your hand is out the way. Don't do like me, get your hand caught in there. But anyway, pop that little lever off. That's the way if you want to tighten it up. And then what it's designed to do is just let it ride on the it's designed to ride back. Let's see how well it does. Okay, and with the cam mechanism pull off, it'll just free float. Your handle come out, and you change the grooves for your position of your handle, and see how it just slides. Pretty neat. So, works really well. Keeps it straight. Very easy on the arm. I think that's a great idea. Okay, so it comes back and it rests in those little spots there. You check it, make sure it's there. And let's check this other side here. Yep, pops right in. Ain't that pretty cool? Man, that's neat. I told you I love this trailer. All right, that's enough me a lot of gagging. So remote cable's more than long enough, and the ramps, we'll load the tractor on here probably later, and see how it goes from there.